Hello guys, welcome back to chess game 8. We're back to 1400 and we're going to carry on this streak. We'll be playing e4, 1478 rated opponent, quite high. I'm going to be playing the Vienna. And yeah, brilliant. They play knight f6 so we can play the Vienna Gambit. So there's a few reasons for this move and they fall into the trap, because now we play e5 and this knight has to go back. So we're already winning actually. So now we have to play knight f3 to stop this check, and then we're going to play d4, recapture the pawn. Okay, g5. So this move can't be good, but I don't know it. So he wants to play g4. Yeah, so that could be a problem. I think we just play h3 maybe. We got h4, g4, knight g5, h6, knight e4. Looks interesting. Yeah. I'm just going to play h3. h4, g4. I think this looks a little bit complicated. When we can just play... I just don't know about this bishop. Because we want to play d4, bishop c4, queen e2, bishop catches this pawn, castle queen side. But we could castle king side, but these pawns are quite pushed up. So we'll play h3 and then we'll play d4. Bring the queen to e2, bishop to d2 and castle queen side, and we've got a good position. Let's play h3 to prevent this. The problem is he could play h5 and just... We had this before in the Vienna, didn't we? So... It will be interesting to see what the correct move is here. Imagine a move like d6 could be quite good. d6, d4 takes. If we capture then, okay, let's go bishop e7. Okay, this is good to see. Because now I think we go d4. Get a pawn in the center, go bishop c4. And we're not too concerned about bishop takes f3. In fact, we'd like that. So yeah, bishop c4. Now I'm just less concerned about d6 because he'd create this hole on c6. But I still don't want a queen trade. Okay, he goes h6, but this isn't threatening g4. So, firstly we could castle, but I really don't think castling is a good idea. We're going to face the same problems as we faced in our last Vienna game. I think he was just preventing this and this. But there's no threat there, so I don't know. So yeah, so let's go queen e2. Get the queen off of this d-file so we don't queen trade. His position's just very cramped. Okay. Probably wants to bring the knight to f5 and then threaten at g3. Maybe we can go g4. Takes. Maybe h4 now is good. This position is a little bit tricky. So I really don't want to let his knight get to g3. So if we go bishop d2, knight f5, castles, then he gets knight g3, forking the queen and the rook. Bishop d2, knight f5. Just queen f2. Knight g3, rook f1. No, rook can't come to f1 because he'd take it. I think we might have to go queen d3 to prevent knight f5. d6. If d6, then we just capture. Yeah. Looks fine. And then that just prevents knight f5. Let's go queen d3. That just shuts down his counterplay. Then go bishop d2, long castle. I think we've got a good position. Then we can go for stuff like e6. Okay. Maybe he wants knight b5, b4. So to prevent knight b4, I'm going to go a3. Just trying to make this position as tricky as possible for him to play. Bishop d2, long castles. Because very soon we're going to be able to go d5 and e6. In fact, d5 now looks pretty good. Because if knight a5, we just go bishop a2. Okay, he gets d6. So first of all takes. Probably take with the queen. Then we go d5. Knight e5, knight takes, queen takes. Sorry about that. d5 straight away goes like this. So takes, queen takes, d5. Knight e5. Knight takes e5. Queen takes e5. Bishop d2. And that looks good. So take first and then play d5. If we just play d5 now. Yeah, I think take first and play d5. So So d5, knight e5. Knight takes, queen takes. Oh, it comes with check. That's a little bit annoying. I mean, we don't need to play d5 straight away. We can go bishop d2 first. Yeah, let's go bishop d2. Long castle. And then we can play d5. He'll probably castle long as well, but I think my pieces are a little bit more active. Yeah. So he castles. Now he is triple attacking this pawn, which is a little bit annoying. So I think we have to go d5 now. d5, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, knight takes. Yeah, we have to go d5. Knight e5, knight takes, queen takes. And then knight e4. Probably going to lose this pawn though. Yeah, I think something's gone very wrong here. I made some sort of mistake. Do I queen d4? No. Takes. Knight e4. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. He's just got too much on this pawn. I think we just give up the pawn and we play on 2 pawns down. But try and stay a little bit more active. You know, it's not too bad actually. Get this knight to here. He'll probably capture this knight. We castle. And we've got some idea of trying to exchange this piece, and then the rook's hanging. So we have to play this move. So now knight e4. This hangs this pawn as well. It's just not good. Although this pawn, bishop c3 forks the rook and the queen. This is probably even good for him. or this. Bishop probably is best. Just castle. Castle's got this move. Or does he? Castle, if he takes this, then hold on. Takes with the queen. Do it. This check straight away. Check. King here. If we castle, he takes the bishop. Then that's annoying. But I guess we just recapture the bishop and play that position. If we castle, he takes the knight. Then we got bishop h6. He'll block, capture, and then we win the rook. If we castle and he takes the knight with the queen, then bishop check, king here, castle, queen takes, bishop takes pawn. We win a pawn back, so only down one pawn instead of two. Okay, well, we had to castle. Not a good position, down a lot of time. But it's still tricky. It's tricky for both sides. Okay, he takes the bishop. So I think this is wrong because the bishop h6, king here, and then we mate him, or bishop h6. Bishop blocks, we take it and we win the rook. So it's equal again. We've also got this bishop c3 threat. So Takes king here. Takes the rook. And then... yeah, it's good. This bishop's stuck. We're threatening bishop c3. Yeah, that move makes sense. Queen d7. Queen d7. Or queen d3. Let's go queen d7. Bishop c3 is still a threat. Oh. Just get mated. How did I miss that? Yeah. So what did I have to play? Let's see where I went wrong here. So just winning here. Okay, h3 was a mistake. So what was the move? d4. And if g4. Bishop takes f4. Okay, we just gambit the knight. That's very interesting. Or even bishop c4 and g4. Wow, castle. So it's like the that line in the King's Gambit where you just sacrifice everything in castle. I've forgotten the name of it. The Milner Barry, is it? So h3 is a mistake. Okay, but we're still fine now. But yeah, h4 again needs to be played. And then knight g5 was good, and h6. Well, I can even do knight takes f7. Yeah, it's just such a crushing position. I should have... I mean, when he played g5 and I know g5's not the right move, then I know that there's a winning move. And probably playing passive is not a good idea with h3. Anyway. Bishop c4 wants d5. Queen e2 best. So queen d3. So if I went bishop d2 and he goes knight f5, then I play queen d3. Knight g3. Wow, I can sacrifice the rook? I get queen f5. And I've got such a lead in development that I'm just completely winning, even though I'm down a piece. Very instructive. So a3, yeah, a3 is too slow. So d5, knight b4, queen e4. Yeah, I need to... I mean, it's not like... It's pretty equal. So I need to break down this pawn. Center, or knight e4. Oh yeah, get this outpost. Knight f5. Knight f6 check. Yeah, I mean, somehow I was just completely winning and I just managed to not win. Okay, best move. This was the best move. But then bishop d2 was wrong. I had to play knight b5. And d5 straight away. Yeah, knight e5. So I had to play knight b5. And he goes queen d7. And then I play d5. h6. white likes this. Okay. Yeah, d5 is bad. And then I am winning again. Oh, I had to play queen takes here. Because I win the queen back. But this doesn't win. Because of bishop g7. And I have to go bishop c3. Okay, so missing this mate threat attack was silly. But I did consider queen takes d8. So I saw here, but I mean, the fact that I saw this makes this move like really easy. I just need to go like another step in calculation. And you just win the queen with the bishop. And you got easier to play endgame upper pawn. Bring the rook to the f file. Or the e file. Fold the pawns, yeah. Okay, well, an interesting game. I think playing aggressively rather than passively would have made a big difference. I mean, I just slowed down my attack completely by wasting tempos with h3 and a3. And then I didn't play very actively. And then I literally, playing d5 was just silly because I could see that it was bad and I still played it. And then this, I mean, I shouldn't be relying on a random bishop a6 tactic. Anyway, unfortunate game, but thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.